Instead of church, women are gathering to scream at Lake Michigan. Yes, for years, women have gathered on Sundays to let all of their anger out as they gather with their friends to scream for multiple minutes with their pain and suffering. Yes, on Sunday, people choose not to go to church, but to scream at water. And if you go on their website, the women explain why they do this. They're under such pressure. They're feeling a lot of stress. They don't have a safe space with their friends to go. And believe me, as a pastor, I understand all those things, right? I see people every week who are needing a safe space, who are under stress, who are looking for time with their friends. Some people choose to scream at a body of water. Some people choose to gather in God's house and heal. I understand the desire to scream. Sometimes I scream too. But screaming every week, is that really going to heal me? Is there something more valuable, more honest about saying, I'm not in control, I don't feel safe, but instead of yelling in anger, trying to find happiness week after week, in my exertion, maybe resting and finding happiness in what God has exerted himself for me. Psalm 87. He has set his foundation on the holy mountain. The Lord loves the gates of Zion. The Lord has set his foundation. This an ancient passage, ancient concept that God is setting foundations with his people in his house according to his word. I don't have to seek foundations in the ever-changing Lake Michigan. Kind of cold, I imagine, too. Just like that lake, our emotions, our feelings up and down, but God's foundation is settled, it is sure, it is strong, it is stable. Time with God's people in God's house, too, is healthy and it is healing. Again, I don't want to criticize the desire. They're looking for something. I'm just asking after 5 years if you're still screaming at the lake every Sunday. Maybe the problem's not the lake. Maybe the problem isn't the screaming. Maybe it's I need a healthy way to heal, not a regular way to scream. When you see these scriptures, the foundation, the comfort, the joy of gathering in God's house and hearing his forgiveness, maybe some water involved in baptism, God washing me of sin and making me his child, there's a scream of delight, not a scream of anger.